Hello, my name is Debbie Sajnani and I am an artist, educator, and creator based here in Milwaukee. And I'm super excited to share with you these illustrations that I created for this event. As an artist, my illustrations have always been inspired by my culture, and you can see that in the colors that I use, my love for pattern making and textiles, both of which are important in my Mexican and Indian heritage. I think that it's important to share cultural traditions with others. I think that it's a really beautiful way for people to understand where you come from and know a little bit more about you. I'm going to be talking about what goes into a Day of the Dead ofrenda, and we're going to be walking through this while we color our zine. So get your supplies ready and let's color together. Day of the Dead is known for its bright, beautiful colors and rich traditions. It is not only celebrated in Mexico, but also in other countries in Latin America. It has culturally become more mainstream in the US due to movies about Dia de Muertos and a resurgence in learning about one's roots. The traditions of Day of the Dead come from many indigenous ceremonies and symbols that have evolved and continue to be celebrated for centuries. For Day of the Dead, we create ofrendas or altars with offerings to loved ones who have passed. We celebrate with music and often place musical instruments on our altars. Folk art and handcrafted items are also placed on ofrendas. One of these items that can be bought made by artisans are alebrijes. They are whimsical creatures, sometimes depicted as spirit guides. They are bright colored with patterns and are a mixture of different animals put together. I would like you to create your own alebrije. Think about your favorite animals and what kind of combinations you can create. Think about things like wings, tails. Does your alebrije have scales or feathers? Be as creative as you would like to be. I always start my drawings with a sketch using a light colored pencil. Two of my favorite creatures are cats and butterflies, so I've decided to use a cat head with butterfly wings. I also think bumblebees are cute, so I'm going to use that as a body. Other artisanal items that you can find on ofrenda are sugar skulls. You have probably seen these before as they have become synonymous with Day of the Dead. Candy skulls are created by molded sugar, which is why they got their name, and are decorated with icing and colorful accessories. You can also find ceramic and paper mache skulls. Traditionally, you would adorn the sugar skull with your loved one's name. Sugar skulls come in all kinds of sizes, colors, and styles. They can be decorated with feathers, glitter, and paint. Now it's your turn to create a sugar skull of your own. Don't be afraid to add designs to your skull and be as colorful as you would like to be. Papel picado are paper banners that are created by cutting tissue paper to create decorative designs. They adorn the ofrenda in bright colors and is used to represent the element of air. Pan de Muerto is a traditional sweetbread that is made during Dia de Muertos. Its decorations look like bones, which is to portray the circle of life, and is covered in sugar. Along with this bread, we place our loved ones' favorite foods on the altar. Candles are also lit to welcome the spirits back to their altars. Cempasúchil, or marigolds, are also added to our ofrenda. Often called flowers of the dead, their fragrance are said to attract the souls of the departed to the altar. As a reminder, Day of the Dead is a celebration. So these bright colors and offerings are a beautiful way to celebrate our loved ones and remember them. Images of our loved ones are central to our altars and are surrounded by all the elements we have talked about so far. Along with the offerings of food and drinks, the favorite items of the departed are also included. This is also a time for families to talk about their loved ones as well as visit grave sites, which are cleaned, prepped, and decorated during this time period. Day of the Dead is about celebrating your loved ones and remembering that while death can be sad, it is an inevitable part of life. And as long as we continue to keep our loved ones in our hearts, they will continue to live on through us. Thank you so much for joining me today and letting me teach you a little bit about Day of the Dead. I hope that you had a lot of fun coloring and learned a little bit more about this cultural tradition. I wish you the best and have a beautiful Day of the Dead. Thank you.